Hi gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chinyaka and I'm the creative lead of this page. On today's tutorial, I'm going to take you guys on how to make this gorgeous ZARA car. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into this tutorial. Welcome back guys. So material needed for this particular project are ashoke. I use one strand of ashoke for this particular project. I use my mako. So if you're looking for a way to get mako, people that sell shoes materials also sells mako, go to them and ask them about mako. Then at the same time, I use my matching needle and thread, my measuring tape, office pins, and see the description above. So let's take the measurement. The first measurement we are going to be taking is 26.5 inches up to two strands of 26.5 inches, okay? Set that aside and let's take the second measurement. Let's take measurement for our mako. This mako is 19.5 inches. You can work with 19 inches, you can work with 18.5, you can work with 18, all right, by 2.5 inches width, okay? I just want to remind us that we now have a WhatsApp group. Click the link down in the description box to join us. Set that aside onto the third measurement. So the third measurement is 28 inches length by 3.5 inches width. I'm trying to manage this fabric right here. Yes guys, if you're watching up until this minute, thank you so much for watching. Do well to subscribe, click the like button, comment, like and share, okay? Lastly, let's check out this measurement right here. So this particular ashoke did not really get the length of the measurement that I wanted, so I had to join the ashoke together. But before then, I want to show you guys the full measurement for the both of them. So I'm trying to take the longer ashoke measurement. So I'm getting 36 inches here, 36 inches. So I'm trying to join the little one together, and I'm trying to get the total measurement for the length what I want, in case if your ashoke is more than one strand that I have is 49 inches. I'm going to join them together like that with my sewing machines, okay? Let's sew. Take your first measurement that you initially measured out, which is the 26 inches, join both of them together like so, and I will come back. After joining them together, watch this part carefully. You grab in your mako like so, place them the way you see my hand, and overlap your fabric like that, and fold in the sharp edges inwards underneath of the mako, giving it a little bit of allowances, like a 1/4 inch of allowances where you will stitch it down together with your office pin. But before you take it finally to the sewing machine, you firstly stitch it down together with your office pin, okay? So that place your office pin is staying is a little bit of allowances away from the mako. Please take details attentions. Then afterwards you can run it through on your sewing machines, okay? And I will come back like that, the way my hand is showing, from one end to the other end, okay? And after that, you removing your pins. The reason why I was saying no with my hand sign was I said you shouldn't sew on top of the mako, okay? So this is the reason why I say you shouldn't sew on top of the mako, because we are going to move in the seam allowances into the middle of the mako. So this is what I'm trying to do. So when you are done, the seam allowances will have to be in between the mako like that, okay? Then afterwards, you take up your 2 inches elastic and inserting inward, let it be a little bit of above of the mako at the wrong side, okay? And afterwards you stitch down with your sewing office pin before you can finally take to your sewing machine to run it through like that, okay? So where the pin is staying is where you are going to run through your office pin, like my hand. Then after you stitch it, I've gone ahead to stitch it, you pull back your elastic like that, you pull it so well, and when you realize that the fabric is already folding together, you can take it to your office pin and stitch. You can take it to your sewing machine and stitch. Okay, so after that, you take up the 28 inches that we thirdly cut out and make like 3 pleats on it. So if you don't know how to make pleat, I'm going to drop down the link in the description box where on how to make a pleat. So go and see it, then you understand better. So afterwards, it should be looking like this. Okay, so take up the ZARA cap base and place in the pleat that you lastly sewed on top of the marco like that, and you stitch it down with your office pin firstly before you finally run it through on your sewing machine. Please wash my hand carefully to be able to understand, right? Then afterward, you stitch this first side and also stitch the last end like that. Afterwards, you cut off the excesses in both edges. Okay, finally flip the ZARA cap into 2 equal halves and stitch where my hand is showing together like that. Finally, take up the lastly longer strip that we lastly cut out and make a rose like this. Sorry, I lost this clip, but I'll be attaching a description box on how to make perfect rose. Go and see the video. Then afterwards, you attach it together at the back of your ZARA cap like that, and boom, your ZARA cap is ready. Note, as you're attacking, please avoid that place that you put your elastic. At this point, you are here to subscribe to our YouTube channels. At this point, you are here to give us that thumbs up. At this point, you are here to drop in a nice comment. You are not doing justice at all, because this video is where explanatory videos and is where details. So I don't know what else you want. Please do well to subscribe, turn off the notification bell button, like, comment, and share. As well, join our push group on WhatsApp where we mentor you guys. So this is the final aspect of it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next tutorial. I still remain your humble tutor, Chinyaka. Bye for now. If you are here to join us on our WhatsApp push group, kindly click the description box to join us right away. Okay.